Hello, I'm Corey, musculoskeletal physiotherapist at New Body Synergy, and today I'd like to talk about breath. We are all born with this innate skill to breathe. It's the first thing we do in life and the last thing we do before we depart. In between those two phases, we don't do it very well, and I'll show you why. In clinic, we see a very textbook pattern of breathing, which I'm going to show you now. So I'd like you to breathe for me. And what we see here is those muscles are working hard. Please continue breathing that way. So the muscles are working quite hard in trying to elevate our shoulders and create an expansion in our lungs. We are not designed to breathe that way. Our muscles in our neck are designed to move our neck and move our shoulders. What we need to do is ground our breath back to our core. How many times have we tried to activate our core, famous core strength that we all lack, and creating many of our back pains, many of our neck pains, and in fact, some of the scary pins and needles symptoms that people feel? It all comes down to being able to send the breath in the right areas in our bodies. So let me show you how. Let's lay you down on the floor or on the bed. You can always lie down on the floor comfortably at home and place a fit ball underneath the heels. Now, if you don't have a fit ball, you can use your coffee table. Just make sure that the heels are comfortably placed and the calves and thighs are clear. A little towel under the head will help support the head nicely versus the spine. We make sure our neck is tall, our chin slightly down, our chest open, and our ribs pointing towards our waist to remove the curvature in our spine and keeping the rib cage aligned with our chest bone. The tongue comfortably placed on the top palate with the tip slightly behind the incisors, the two front teeth. We then keep our shoulders open and breathe through our nose. Keep our airways open with the tongue positioning and send our breath down into our abdominal cavity. A good way to help our brain recognize this is by placing our fingers on the side of each rib or lower rib area and bring the breath right across in between the two hands. We should feel our ribs expand sideways and our tummy increase in size with air. Our lower back should feel like it's slowly sinking in towards our floor and essentially being able to feel relaxed and in control by sending breath only into the lower portion of our body. As we breathe out, we want to make sure our exhale is longer than our inhale, and we have to make sure we do a little slight shush sound to create air resistance on the way out. So for example, we breathe in for 4 and breathe out for 6 with a slight shush sound to create subtle activation of those expiratory muscles to connect back to our deep core. Doing so for 4 minutes every day, 4 to 5 minutes repetitively, will help train our body to send breath deep into our core and create that oneness that we deserve with our spine, with our body, and create that core that we all strive for.